most successful artist of all time, having sold over 20 million albums. That's a lot of albums.
But no, international superstar Anastacia is using her expertise to judge the singing talent of Britain in the Glee-inspired show Don't Stop Believing, which has been rocking our Sunday nights for the last 3 weeks.
But before we talk to her, let's just have a little look of last week's show and Anastacia's pearls of wisdom.
Swore that I wouldn't like it, and now I cared for it. The solos to me were off. You have saved me. That is vocal beauty.
Come on now, who do you think you are?
You go to a buffet of food and you go, oh my God, I don't know, I don't know what to eat, and I actually could eat everything. Every part of everything.
And she's here with us now. How are you? Listen, I love you in this show, but I have to say, when I saw you first, I didn't recognize you without your signature glasses.
It's really kind of been a cool thing because, you know, I can get through everywhere and do everything without wearing the glasses. People are starting to get the gist of it, though, and they're starting to recognize me, but I'm like
Clark Kent, before,
yeah,
after, before,
it's so the different, you know.
Were they for vision or for
they
coolness?
They were for vision
right.
Since I was 6 years old. So really, to be honest with you, my whole life I'd never really seen myself quite without glasses when you wake up in the morning and, you know, that kind of raw deal.
At least right now. You don't recognize yourself in the morning when you get up.
Oh, no, as you would say. Oh, no. It was quite ridiculous. I know.
I've suddenly gone Jamaican.
Yeah, I know. Wait a minute. That was not. I'm sorry. I just don't even try to go with your language, dialect.
Yeah. No, his is barely understandable.
Yeah, I know. Especially if he wasn't on this morning show, you'd be like, yoka doka doka. And it would just be like, what did he say?
That's exactly what my fiancée says to me.
Yep.
Yeah, she does, honestly.
She's hot.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Very nice of you.
Well, let's talk about the show, Don't Stop Believing. Now, tell, for the people who haven't been watching it, what it's about and why it's different, I suppose, to all the other shows that are saturating the market at the moment.
This show is a Glee-inspired show, shall we say. But it is choir-based ensembles. So people that, as you were seeing in some of the takes, there's a bunch of people who go from about 5 to bigger than 5. It can go to about 85.
Oh,
people,
wow.
yes, there's so many big acts on some of these shows, but it's a completely live talent show. And the beautiful part is that we are judging them for the gifts that they have, which is West End ability and the theatrical experience, the vocal, the movement, and being an ensemble, harmonies. All of that is not usually in most of these other groups, and because it's not edited for your viewing pleasure, it's all live, that we really are up against a harder, you know, audience.
Do you see them audition before?
No.
We do?
No,
really?
we don't see them audition at all. The Channel 5 themselves actually picked 30 groups that were going to be part of this, and 6 groups every week audition, or shall we say, show on the show, and then one gets picked by the audience, and then we have to pick an extra as a wild card.
Which I like. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't. That puts pressure on me to break someone's heart.
Well, you made your break. You yourself were in a talent competition back in 1999, so you must
and I have
really
to say,
understand
it's not the easiest thing to be on these talent competitions because you can get lost in, oh, how should I wear my hair? What song should I sing? Oh, did I sing that note high enough? Should I sing a better song? And then you get confused at, what kind of artist am I? Who am I? And I think that with our show, it's just I keep on trying to tell the contestants as much as I can, especially if they get through, that just remember why you're here. Remember why you want to do it. Don't try to think of all the different things that we may try to make you forget who you are.
And who are the acts to look out for? Who are your favourites?
Well, goodness, we have 3 right now in the finals and 3 in the wild card. And, you know, as far as the one that I think I personally am up in the cards for is Three Spires.
Oh, yeah?
Three
You know,
Spires.
yeah, they're really quite a great group because they've been based out of pantomime.
Right.
So they have that theater experience. They have that West End feel. And there's an amazing lead singer. Her name is Sammy, and she's just stunning.
Are they all girls? Is it a mixed group?
It's a mixed group.
Yeah.
You know, and they're quite creative, but you know, sometimes as you work as an ensemble, you almost have to feel like a group, not just one person. Or if certain people stand out, then you go, what are all these other people doing on stage with you? You know, which actually on the last show is really inspiring because I think it was like 30 women, you know, probably over the age of 30, let's just say, Dale Diva, that were absolutely amazing, and they could really go
There
for
was
it.
the Beyonce
Yes,
cover.
yeah.
What do you
and
make of British talent in general? I mean, you've been watching X Factors and Britain's Got Talent and all
You know
those
what
prior.
I'm loving about British talent right now? They're actually singing with their own accent, which I think is fabulous.
Yeah.
As opposed to
Interesting.
how they, you know, most people learn music from America.
Well, yeah, Ozzy Osbourne used to sing in
right.
an American accent, but
Exactly.
Arctic Monkeys, Sheffield lads, they do it in their own accent, which
Right,
is great, and
which
it sounds
to
good.
me I'm just loving because it really is. It's different for us as Americans to listen to it that way, but I just love the fact that they're allowing themselves to not have to, you know, when they sing, sound like me.
Yeah.
You know,
Which
once
is
I-
Mine, though, it doesn't really work with my accent. Love on the rocks, ain't no surprise.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
I would
yeah,
totally be down.
Down the
I
pub on a
love it.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
So are you living in the UK?
I actually base myself officially out of LA, but I'm here so often, I rent places quite often.
So you're a bit of an Anglophile.
Yes,
so you
yes.
know what's going on.
I know what's going on, and I hang out, I know where the best pubs are.
Good girl.
We all know
Good girl,
that.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that is
We did a
something.
piece earlier, and I just wondering, being brought up in the States, is there any smells that take you back to your childhood? You know, you smell something like...
Dirty diaper.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Not that much of a
Oh,
childhood.
not that far back?
yeah,
not
that
quite.
reminds you of America.
That reminds me of America. No.
No.
You know, probably the only thing is in New York, they make these candied nuts on the
Oh, they
streets.
do.
Yeah.
And that reminds me a
There
lot
you
of
go.
New
They
York.
have them on Oxford Street beside
Yeah, so see
Selfridges.
I smelled that at Christmas time, so I was like, see, now that can't remind me of America.
Yeah.
If you're looking
Uh-huh.
for Anastacia and an autograph, just pop down to Selfridges.
I'll be on the corner
She'll be
eating
standing
nuts.
sniffing the nuts
Nuts.
on Oxford Street.
All the nuts on Oxford Street, I'll be eating them.
Really quickly, how do you have time to fit this in? Because I know that you've got a new album and you're touring.
Actually,
and
I have singles that I have coming out with various artists, and I'm coming out again with Here Come the Girls, which was a really
Great.
fun show that I did. We'll be playing around different venues in the UK as well. I also had a song out with this Russian singer that's out right now. So various gigs that I have in,
Wow.
you know, that part of the world, which is obviously, you know, the UK's like, whoa, you know, like they don't care. But you know, I'm working on so many different facets of the career that
Busy,
it's
busy
really
girl.
fun. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So how many more weeks left of Don't Stop Believing?
Only 3.
Oh,
it was
short
a short run, and you know, kind of to test it out, and it's really seeming to be things that people like, which is we're not the show of beating everybody up and, you know, giving them a terrible criticism. I mean, I may not say I like somebody, but you don't have to put a knife in their
Firm
back
but
while
firm.
you say it.
Yeah,
Firm
it's a
but
good
firm.
old-fashioned feel-good singing and
Yeah,
dancing. We
yeah,
love
and
it.
if they don't sing good, you just sort of graciously off stage, you know.
Well, listen, we're watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And good luck with the rest of the run.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Now, still to come, Gino De Campo's in the kitchen.
Oh, yum.
How do I say? Gino De Campo. Back after the break.